Hey, good morning. About Office of Emergency Management. It looks like we are significantly short of quorum, so we are going to give it until 10:05 to see if we can pick up quorum. Uh, just so everybody's aware.
Good morning. This is Don Pelt from Pyramid Lake. I just got on.
Thanks, Don. We're going to give it a few minutes here. Looks like we're short quorum to see if we can pick up quorum and conduct the meeting. This is Brett Thompson, Nevada OEM. Looks like we are one short. We are trying to reach out to Suki, Lori, Marion, or Kim to see if we can get one more member so we can conduct the meeting.
Yeah. Can the 522 number please tell me who you are?
This is Brett Thompson with Nevada OEM. We have a phone number ending in 522. Could you please identify yourself?
Press *6 to unmute yourself.
Didn't answer, but he said he'd call me back. I was like, logged into Ntecc, but trying to need one more from him.
Yeah, I just.
I just texted Lori Tom.
Chair Vegas, this is Brett Thompson, Nevada OEM.
Morning.
Morning, Chair. I don't think we have quorum, but it is your call if you would like us to call the roll to see if we can make quorum.
Yes, sir. I think let's give it a try, please.
Okay. This is Brett Thompson, co-chair for the Nevada Tribal Emergency Coordinating Council. The time is now 10:05, 10:06. We will call the meeting to order. Lauren, would you please call the roll to see if we have quorum?
Reports for the record, Harriet Vegas,
Present.
Sokaki Charlie. Jackie Conway. Don Pelt.
Present.
Jackie Conway.
Present.
Thank you, ma'am. Don Pelt.
Present.
Thank you. Marianne Perez. Ken Keener. Ross Rivera.
Present.
Sir. Lori Tom. Lori Tom.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you, ma'am. Daniel Thayer.
Present.
Thank you. Brett Compton.
Present.
Emily Gould Monahan.
Present. Good morning.
Good morning. Samantha Laddick.
Here.
You have quorum.
Chair Vegas, would you like to take it from here?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us this morning. So with the roll call, we do meet quorum. So we'll close out agenda item number 1 and we'll move on to agenda item number 2. This is public comment for discussion only. No action may be taken upon a matter raised under this item of the agenda until the matter itself has been specifically included on the agenda as an item upon which action may be taken. Public comments may be limited to 3 minutes per person at the discretion of the co-chairs. Comments will not be restricted based on viewpoint. To provide testimony during this period of public comment via telephone, please call in anytime after 9:30 on the day of the meeting by dialing 1-669-219-2599. When prompted to provide the meeting ID, please enter 202-331-8963 and then press pound. When prompted for the participant ID, please press pound. When asked to provide public comment, please press *6 to unmute your phone and *6 again when your comments are complete. Please be advised that the YouTube stream will be between 60 and 90 seconds behind the live meeting. If you would like to present public comment, please call in using the above number to hear the meeting live. So while we wait for the lag time to catch up, would anyone like to provide a public comment there in Carson City?
Public comment in Carson City.
Are there any public comments on the phone or online?
Yes. Chair, I do have public comment. I apologize. I didn't raise my hand.
Yes, ma'am. Please continue.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Melinda Southard. I serve as a deputy director here at the Nevada Health Authority, and I just wanted to provide public comment about the Rural Health Transformation Program. If you guys haven't heard about it, Nevada was awarded nearly $180 million in year 1. to support rural health transformation in our state. We do have 4 primary initiatives that we are going to be soliciting requests for application for, as well as requests for proposals. And so each of those initiatives are, the first one is the Rural Health Outcomes Accelerator Program. It's really focused on primary care, behavioral health care, and preventative care in rural areas. The second one is the Nevada Rural Health System Flex Fund. That's meant for like infrastructure needs for our critical access hospitals, our rural hospitals, rural clinics, and things of that nature. The third one is the the Workforce Recruitment Access program. Is the RAP. Sorry, I apologize. I'm stumbling over that name really quick. And that one is really meant to support, obviously, workforce needs in rural Nevada that include not just healthcare providers, but also professions such as like X-ray techs, lab techs, different healthcare providers in our rural areas. And the fourth initiative is the Rural Health Innovations and Technology Initiative. And of course, that one is intended to really support technology innovations, cybersecurity, interoperable electronic health record systems, and the like. I did provide a timeline graphic to Ms. Kimberly that she can provide to all of you after the meeting that has additional information on it, as well as our website and ways to contact the Rural Health Transformation team here at the Nevada Health Authority. Thank you so much for allowing me to give public comment today.
Thank you, Ms. Southard, for that information. And I'm sorry, you said Ms. Kimberly has information that she will forward?
That is correct. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Are there any other public comments? Ms. Dolan?
Good morning. My name is Melissa Dolan. I'm with the Humboldt-Tawi National Forest. I'm the tribal liaison. I just wanted to share a flyer. I don't know if I could share it on the screen right now, but I can definitely forward the email. We're going through fire hire right now throughout the entire forest. So I just wanted to share that opportunity.
Thank you very much for that information. And if you're unable to share it, can you make sure it gets forwarded to everyone, please? I think if you send that to...
Let's see. Let's see if I could put it on the screen. I'm not sure if I'm authorized to share my screen. Okay, can you see a flyer right now?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the flyer that I'll be passing out, just sharing the opportunity that we'll be going through fire hire through April. So if there's any questions, you're welcome to reach out to me and I'll connect you to the right people. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that information. If you could put your contact information in the chat, please. And if anyone is interested, if they can reach out to Ms. Dolan directly.
I don't think the chat works, or maybe I don't know how to work it.
Sorry, this is Samantha Laddick from the AG's office. We've disabled the chat just to avoid open meeting law violations. So maybe Lauren could send out the contact information after the meeting.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Laddick. All right, are there any other public comments? Okay, hearing none. Thank you all very much for that information. With that, we'll close out agenda item number 2 and move on to agenda item number 3. Chief Compston, are you taking agenda item number 3 or should I continue?
Please continue.
Thank you, sir. So agenda item number 3 is the approval of minutes. This is for discussion or possible action. Co-Chair Brett Compston. The Ntecc will review and discuss the minutes of the December 9th, 2025 Ntecc meeting. The Ntecc will determine whether to approve the meeting minutes. You all should have received the draft minutes from the December 9th, 2025 meeting. Thank you to Ms. Borst for all your work in putting these together. Members, please review, and when you're ready, I'll take a motion to amend or approve.
This is Ross Rivera. I make that motion to approve.
Thank you, sir. Do I have a second?
This is Lori Tom, Yarrington Paiute Tribe. I second.
Thank you, Miss Lori. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Any opposed say no. All right, motion passes. With that, we'll close out agenda item number 3 and we'll move on to agenda item number 4. This is the Office of Emergency Management update. This is for discussion only. Co-Chair Brett Compston will provide the Ntecc with an update on the status of the 2025 FEMA HSGP and EMPG grants, DHS funding for 2026, and an update on new personnel changes within the Office of Emergency Management. Chief Compton, I'll turn over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Brett Compson for the record. So on a positive note, both the Homeland Security Grant Program, which is composed of the State Homeland Security Program and the Urban Area Security Initiative, as well as the Emergency Management Program grants, were both changed from a 1-year period of performance to a 3-year period of performance. Both those grants also had the immigration enforcement terms and conditions removed, and the population verification for EMPG was removed. So those are all positives. In addition, the Homeland Security Grant Program investment justification hold was removed on Friday before DHS went into their shutdown. On the negative side, because DHS is currently shut down, the Office of Emergency Management is unable to complete our sub awards to our sub-grantees, and we are currently unable to reimburse sub-grantees for expenses that they have already spent and requested reimbursement for. In addition to that, the FEMA Review Council was extended by the president to 25 March. However, at this time, we have heard zero guidance or updates from the Review Council, so we don't know what the implications of that extension actually mean. For awareness, community grant projects or community project grants or funding through the Nevada Congressional Delegation are currently open. Just be aware that if an appropriation is not passed, the ones that were approved for FY26 will not be funded. And we've seen that in the last year when we had a year-round continuing resolution. So passing an actual appropriation versus a continuing resolution does matter for those community projects. But if you are interested in 27, the congressional delegation do have those applications open currently. As far as significant personnel changes to update all tribal partners, we do have a new training officer on board. Her name is Rachel Shadow, and she has hit the ground running and is doing an amazing job. In addition to that, last week we had a new IT technician project officer named James Inke join the team, and he brings a career's worth of experience with him, and we are excited to have both those members on the team. Are there any questions for Office of Emergency Management? Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chief. Okay, with that, we'll close out agenda item number 4 and we'll move on to agenda item number 5. This is information for Integrated Public Alert and Warning System, IPAWS grant. This is for discussion only, provided by Aaron Thacker, Tribal Coordinator, OEM HS. Mr. Thacker will provide information on the IPAWS grant and satellite communication service for tribes. Mr. Thacker, you have the floor, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Again, this IPAWS grant through the Next Gen system is still on the table. It will expire. The services will expire at the end of 2028. We are still waiting on a lot of tribes to send a letter of intent, and I thank the tribes that have already done so. And then we're also still waiting for the rural and frontier communities to send us their letters of intent. And then we can start moving forward with putting these systems in place. I did have a meeting last week with Josh Li'ikoa. He is the chairman for IPAWS for all the tribes in the US. And they do a power hour. And I've shared the information with the tribes that have sent their letter of intent. So if there's any tribes that would like his information as well, just you can shoot me a message and I can get you that information.
Thank you so much. Are there any questions, Mr. Thacker?
This is Brett Compson, Nevada OEM. I'd just like to add on to what Aaron said. This is a tremendous opportunity for some of our more rural tribal partners and rural partners to get a fixed-based, satellite-based internet system that will continue to operate in typical internet outage situations, which if you were watching what's happening in the world, obviously a lot going on overseas that could put us in a position where we see some critical infrastructure outages in the future. So I would encourage all members, all tribes to participate in this, take advantage of literally the free money the federal government is providing to provide the service to us. And if any member of this committee or any participant in this call today would be willing to share that data with all tribal partners, especially Ms. Montooth, if you could help, that would be a tremendous help. I just simply don't want to lose that opportunity for a free service provided by the federal government to our partners.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It is a really good opportunity. So I hope other tribes are looking into it to participate. Thank you so much for that information. With that, we'll close out agenda item number 5 and we'll move on to agenda item number 6. This is an update on tribal health preparedness efforts. This is for discussion only, provided by Emily Gould Monahan, Public Health Preparedness Program. Ms. Monahan will update the Ntecc on the Division of Public and Behavioral Health's health preparedness efforts related to the overall program, staffing, plan review and revision, and a 5-year strategic plan review. Ms. Gould Monahan, the floor is yours, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Harriet. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you guys. We'll just run through this pretty quick. So to start, we do have our 14th annual Rural Preparedness Summit upcoming in Elko, Nevada. That will be June 10th through the 12th. The 10th is a special pre-training day, again, in partnership with the Rural Domestic Preparedness Consortium. So that training will feature fatality management in rural communities. And then the actual summit will be held the 11th and 12th. So the theme this year is Wilder Times, Strong Roots, Stronger Futures, where deep roots grow resilient communities. So we have a really great lineup this year. We hope to see everyone there if you're able to join us. Registration is now open. I did forget to send the registration flyer and link to Lauren before this meeting. I apologize. So I will send that to her as soon as this meeting is over to distribute to the group. But it's going to be a really fun time. Lots of good opportunities to connect with everybody. We do have a tribal session as well the first day, so it's really exciting, and we hope to see everyone soon. Additionally, we are working on updating several of our larger plans this year, including our 5-year strategic plan. So internally, we're just finalizing our review with that plan. Then we will send it to partners to collect feedback and then distribute. Once that feedback is collected, we'll finalize that and put it in the plan and then distribute it to our partners to take a look at that. Probably around June 30th is usually when we end up finalizing that. But we do have our work groups that are still running. They're continuous. We usually meet either monthly or quarterly on the various work groups, including information sharing, health equity, and pediatrics. So we do have Kim from the Ntecc side who is joining us on quite a few of those calls, but we are open for anyone else who is interested on joining that and helping shape those work groups, and that feedback moves into the overall strategic plan so we can align efforts. Additionally, we're working on updating our medical surge plan. That is kind of a larger lift for us right now. So we're just doing internal rebranding at the moment. Once that's finalized, we'll send that out to our partners, including Ntecc representatives, so we can get some input on the tribal health clinic side of things and make those considerations, ensure we're collecting the right information to include in that plan. We're not trying to finalize that plan until our next budget period, BP3, which starts July 1st. So hopefully sometime in the fall fall or spring, next spring, we'll have that plan finalized, but we will send that out for our input. And then happy to share any of these plans once they are finalized with the group. And if necessary, do presentations on those. And then finally, for the HPP side of our house, well, I guess FEP and HPP, we are starting to receive the notice of funding opportunities, which means our grants are opening for the year. FEP through the CDC has opened. They are working on that application process and their scope of work now. I apologize for the baby in the background. We are still waiting for that notice of funding opportunity for the HPP side of the house, which is our healthcare preparedness side. I will say that we are working with Kim on updating that scope of work, and just to highlight a few of the projects that will probably be completed next year or this coming fiscal year that starts July 1st. That includes improving the communication capabilities for tribal health clinics, and then working to add in some more pediatric preparedness components with our tribal health clinics. So that's some of the work to look forward to, but I'm happy to share that information once that's all released, and then I can kind of delve into that a little bit further once we start on those next year. Any questions? I believe that's the end of our report this time.
Thank you so much for that update, Ms. Gould Monahan. Are there any questions from the members?
Yeah, this is Ross Rivera. Did I miss the pre-conference training for the Rural Preparedness Summit?
No, that will be held the day prior to the summit opening, so that'll be June 10th, and then the registration link for that training specifically is on the registration site in general. So once I send out that flyer and you click on the link or scan the barcode, it should take you right to the site, and there should be a separate link right there for the pre-training.
I just wanted to mention, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Are there any other questions? Okay, hearing none. Thank you so much for that update, Ms. Gould Monahan. We appreciate that. So with that, we will close out agenda item number 6, and we'll move on to agenda item number 7. This is an update from the Intertribal Council of Nevada, ITCN. This is for discussion only, provided by, excuse me. I apologize, it's allergy season here. Provided by Clifford Banuelos, a Tribal State Environmental Liaison for ITCN. Mr. Banuelos will provide the Ntecc with an update of ITCN activities related to the support of tribal emergency management and public health preparedness. Mr. Banuelos, the floor is yours.
Thank you. And for the record, Clifford Banuelos, Intertribal Council of Nevada. But I also want to clarify, I'm the tribal liaison for the Nevada Division of Environmental Protection. ITCN is my employer, but I'm the liaison for NDEP. And I just want to make a comment regarding some items that came up recently. During this past legislative session, there was a bill passed in response to poor communication during a spill, a hazardous waste spill that occurred a year or so ago. And so I'm not looking at the bill language right now, and I don't really want to get into the meat of the bill. But as part of that, we want to better coordinate NDEP I'm talking about, and also NDEM and any other responding agency on how to better communicate during a spill incident and reporting of it and how we react. And so just kind of giving a heads up that there's a quick notice on this. We want to give adequate time for tribes to comment, and when we're trying to devise a better way to communicate to the tribes. And I am going to host a meeting, a Tribal Environmental Managers meeting on March 18th. That'll be held at the U.S. Forest Service office in Sparks. And I'll kind of follow up on this item and gather information from the participating tribes in that meeting. And then based on ITCN's current status, which we've had some restructuring at the top, I don't anticipate a board meeting happening anytime soon. So I may have to call a special meeting with the chairs. And this would be something that could be construed as consultation with the state agencies, although I understand there's not a federal consultation relationship there. It would be gathering this information to help the state agencies in developing a better process regarding spills and how to best quickly react. And then, so I don't have a date and time on that. And hopefully I'll know something very soon, talking with the chairs on when we could have a special meeting, because I got to go lasso them all together. And then we'll follow up at the next Ntecc meeting. Hopefully we'll have had both those meetings occur, and then we can follow up to actually address that and maybe have NDEP present at this meeting what we're doing. I don't know if NDEP is online. I invited them, but then you don't have them online? Okay, so the Bureau of Corrective Action is the bureau that responds to these type of things, and I work very closely with them. So I'll coordinate with them on this, and that's really all I have right now. Just there'll be more follow-up at the Travel Environmental Managers meeting on March 18th, and I'll have more information on to what we want to comment on, actually, what we really need, because I got to go through that bill quite a bit, and then also determine how to respond adequately so it works with all the agencies. Because we're talking about interagency collaboration, we want to make sure it's something that's robust and effective. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Banuelos. Are there any questions from the members? Okay, hearing none. Thank you so much for that update. We really appreciate that. And with that, we'll close out agenda item number 7, and we'll move on next to agenda item number 8. This is an update from the Nevada Department of Native American Affairs. This is for discussion only, provided by Stacy Mantooth. Director Mantooth will provide Ntecc with an update of the DNAA activities related to the support of tribal emergency management and public health preparedness. Director Mantooth, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Stacy Mantooth, Department of Native American Affairs. For the record, thank you for your time today. I don't have a long report, but I did want to take the opportunity to express my appreciation for Chief. The Department of Native American Affairs is happy to distribute information about the IPAWS, and I'll connect with Mr. Thacker, and we'll get information to those tribes that haven't already explored that federal opportunity. And with that, that's the end of my report today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Director. Really appreciate that. Are there any questions for Ms. Mantooth from the members? Okay, thank you for offering to help us distribute that information. With that, we will close out agenda item number 8 and move on to agenda item number 9. This is the second period of public comment. This is for discussion only. No action may be taken upon a matter under this item of the agenda until the matter itself has been specifically included on the agenda as an item upon which action may be taken. Public comments may be limited to 3 minutes per person at the discretion of the co-chair. Comments will not be restricted based on viewpoint. So while we wait for the lag time to catch up, are there any comments there in Carson City?
No comments in Carson City, Chair.
Thank you. Are there any comments from anyone on the call? Hearing and seeing none. Any other comments before we close for today? Okay. Hearing no public comments, no hands raised. Okay, with that, we will close out agenda item number 9 and we'll move on to agenda item number 10. This is adjournment. This is for discussion, possible action. May I have a motion to adjourn, please?
Ross Rivera, I make that motion.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second?
Don Pelt, I'll second.
Thank you, sir. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? With that, the motion passes. Thank you, everyone. We are adjourned